with Questions Asked number 123. Questions Asked episode number 123. Tag a friend, share the video, okay? Make sure you guys sharing the video. Questions Asked episode 123. The question at the top of the key tonight: which rooms are included in the total room count? Which rooms are included in the total room count? See you guys jumping on. Welcome. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Angela Cooper. I am a business coach. I help real estate agents increase their income while waiting on buyers and sellers to close. This is one of the platforms that we use that's strictly for realtors. So if you're not a real estate agent, you probably don't want to be here because you have to be a licensed realtor to do this particular platform, okay? If you are brand new to the Facebook page, go ahead and like the page. If you're watching from YouTube, guys, smash that subscribe button. If you're visiting after the fact, hashtag replay. And if you are brand new to real estate or broker price opinions, go ahead, drop a 1 in the comment area. We have something especially for you. All right, so let's get this question answered. Which rooms are included in the total room count? Okay, somebody got flagged because they counted too many rooms. So the only rooms that you're supposed to count is the living use areas. Okay, so that will be your bedrooms. Let's talk about the ones you don't count. Okay, that'll get us through the mix really fast. You don't count the laundry room and you don't count the garage, okay? You don't count the laundry room, any type of storage room that is not used as everyday living quarters. You don't count that, but you do count the bedrooms, the living room, the dining room, the kitchen. That's the total room count. You don't even count the bathrooms, okay? The bathrooms are itemized or counted separately, okay? So you have your living room, your bedroom, your dining room, kitchen, and nook. So I count kitchen, dining room, nook, and the living room, and then I say 4 bedrooms, okay? So you have those 4 main rooms and then your bedrooms. And then your bathrooms are counted separately, okay? So that's how that go. Everything, some of them will ask you, what about the total square feet is different from the heated square feet, I'll say. The total square feet is different from the gross square feet, okay? So the gross square feet includes the garage, but the total square feet only includes the living areas, okay? So sometimes it's worded a little different based on how your MLS is giving you the wording. But basically your heated areas, the living quarters is gonna be included in your total square feet. The gross square feet is going to add the garage, okay? Or for some of you, it might be unfinished basements, okay? But the total room count is only the rooms that's livable, that you're actually having living quarters in. Just like the bathroom, you don't sleep in there, you don't sit in there and watch TV or anything like that, but it's included a little separate, in a separate area from the total room count, okay? I hope that makes sense. If not, make sure you get BPO Mastery because it breaks it all down for you. How about that? All right, so question number 2. What's the difference in the average, fair, and good ratings? What is the difference in the ratings? Average, fair, good ratings, because in this example, a person said that the rating was fair, okay, but it was actually average. Okay, they said that, it didn't have enough repair value to say that it was rated fair. How about that? So average is going to be, your total everyday living. You might need some cosmetic repair, something real lightweight, okay, on your repairs. That's going to be your average. And anything that's more than 5 years old, should be considered average unless it has an extensive amount of repairs, like $4,000 or $5,000 worth of repairs that need to be done. Then you could say that it's fair. Anywhere between is livable, but it's got massive or a good amount of repairs. Massive meaning maybe $10,000 worth of repairs, okay? That's considered fair. Poor is considered not livable, okay? Poor, P-O-O-R, which is less than fair, is considered not livable, but they consider a property that's just need a lot of repairs done, but livable, okay? I'll just giving it to you. But livable, a lot of repairs need to be done, but it's still livable, okay? Then that's considered fair. But average is like cosmetic repairs. Good is like it's kind of kept up, well kept, okay? That's going to be your good. Or good can be slightly lived in, but it's 0 to 5 years as far as your livable condition, okay? Now, if the property is brand new and never been lived in, then that's going to be excellent, okay? That's the only time that you're going to give an excellent rating is if the property has never been lived in, okay? Or how about this? The property has been totally renovated and never lived in. Like a property was gutted, everything was totally renovated, and it's like brand new again, and it's never been lived in. Any property that's never been lived in is going to be in excellent condition. But if the property is built a year ago and it's been lived in, it's still in good condition. It's not going to be considered in excellent condition. You see? So that's the difference in your ratings. Now, what value you're going to give to each one of those ratings is really going to be based on, how custom the home is built. Is it a tract home? Is it a custom home? Is it exquisite, overly custom designer home? That's what's going to depend on how much value you're going to give to the ratings. Because if I'm in a $1 million property, okay, I'm in a $1 million property and I'm considering it as an average property because it's more than 5 years old. It does need some cosmetic repair. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that it's average and the next property is good because the next property may have been built within your 1 to 5 year range, okay? Because it's $1 million property, now the difference in the good and the average might be $25,000. You see? But if it's a $200,000 property, the difference in the good and the average might only be $3,000 or $4,000. You see? So, how to determine the value of the ratings is going to be totally different from how to determine the rating itself. You get that? the value of the rating is going to be totally different from determining what the rating is itself. But if you are a mastery student and you go through your adjustment modules, you will see how to do the value for your adjustments on your ratings. Okay, that's a whole nother walk in the park. Okay, that's a 30-minute session in itself. Okay, how to determine the value of the ratings, one rating versus the next rating. Okay, all right, so y'all got that? What is the difference between average and good ratings? The good rating is usually 1 to 5 years old, or it hardly is meticulously kept, is very, very well maintained. You know, that can be a good rating, but your average rating is going to be the ones that just maybe need touch-up paint, maybe need a few fixtures updated here or there somewhere, maybe just need the floors cleaned, the carpet needs to be, cleaned thoroughly, but maybe not replaced. Okay, that can be average. And then average could also be, you might just do need the carpet replaced on the upstairs. Okay, that can be average too. But it's a cosmetic repair. It's not anything extensive. Okay? All right. Before we go to question number 3, for those of you who are new to the page, go ahead and like the page. If you're watching from YouTube, guys, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. No matter where you're watching from, guys, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, I haven't got over to Instagram yet. I need to get over there and start letting the people on Instagram watch. But their Instagram, Facebook is connected. So they get the story, they can come over to Facebook and watch. But make sure you turn your notification buttons on, okay? So you'll get notified when we do go live with questions asked. And if you have any questions while we are live, guys, feel free to go ahead and ask your questions while we're live. If you're watching after the fact, hashtag replay and drop a 1 in the comment area if you're brand new to Broker Price Opinions, or if you're brand new to real estate, okay? Because we have a free webinar on BPOs just for you. All right? All right, question number 3. How much do I charge? How do I know how much to charge when I have to go extra in the distance? Okay, like this property is more than 25 miles away from me. Can I charge extra? I mean, it doesn't really make sense for me to go way out there for the $40. So absolutely you can charge extra. This is a rule of thumb for me. If the property is more than 20 minutes away from me, I'm going to charge extra, okay? If it's more than 15 miles, which is more than 20 minutes, okay, I'm going to charge extra. I don't care if it's 25 miles. Now, they got you on a 25-mile radius, right? I'm not doing that for exterior BPO. I'm not going to drive 25 miles, which is almost 45 minutes, for $40. That's my trip fee right there, $40. So I'm at least going to charge, $25 or $30 extra, okay? So yes, you can charge. I would charge extra if I have to go more than 15 miles, okay? And then I would charge extra if I had to go more than 20 or 25 minutes. Because, 15 miles in this direction might be, 15 minutes. But 15 miles in the other direction might be 30 minutes. It just depends on, how long it's going to take you to get to that property. So you have to do the judgment call. You have to know your area, okay? So yes, it's okay to charge extra if it's not right in your immediate zone, okay? 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from your base, okay? Wherever your base is, that could be your home or your office. then yeah, you would want to charge extra, okay? All right, you can also charge extra. Well, that was just about the distance, okay? So we're not going to get into all the other reasons why you can charge extra, but there are other reasons when you can charge extra as well. If you're in a BPO mastery course, you guys, you already know when to charge extra and what it is, okay? All right, so question number 4. How important is it when I'm doing my general search? Which one is more important, square feet or lot size? Okay, I'm searching for a property. I keep coming up with all these properties that are really close to my subject, but their lot sizes are so much bigger. Normally when that happens, that's like you're almost in a semi-rural area. You might be in a deep suburban area, okay? And you have a brand new subdivisions or newly subdivisions, let's say within 10 years old, okay? And then you have ranch properties that are within 1 to 2 miles. Those properties that are have the big acres on them, when you're next to like a fourth of an acre subdivision properties, you shouldn't compare them, because one is probably going to have HOA, your immediate subdivision, and the other one with the really big lots, they're probably not even going to be HOA properties. So you shouldn't even compare them at all for both reasons, okay? The lot sizes for your subject property should be in line with the comps that you're picking, okay? So which one is more important? Of course, it's going to be the square feet, but the lot size is just as important as the square feet. So if I tell you, the square feet is more important, but you have the exact 1,500 square feet in your subdivision property as you do with the other 1,500 square feet that's on 5 acres, that is not going to be a choice between which is more important, square feet or lot size. You understand? So there are a number of factors that work together when you're doing your BPO search, when you have your search tool working for you. I can't really say square feet is more important than lot size. Typically it is. If you're all in the same subdivision looking for your property, or you're in 2 HOA subdivisions that's next door to each other, then lot size and square feet both are gonna, square feet is gonna overrule lot size, okay? But in the scenario that I gave you in the first scenario, where the lot sizes are just way out of whack, you need to really look at that, because even though they're both the same square footage, your square footage is gonna overrule, but you shouldn't be using them anyway, okay? You shouldn't even be comparing those two properties. It should be a no comparison there, you see? So yes, typically the square feet is gonna overrule the lot size, but you definitely need to have at least 1 square footage and 1 lot size in the same subdivision, okay, as your subject. Not necessarily the same subdivision, but the immediate market area. The same likeness, HOA communities, okay? So here's the deal. So say you have 5 comps that your subject's lot size is 10,000 square feet. You have 3 list comps that are 9,000 and 11,000, okay? You have 2 sold comps that are 5,000 and 6,000 square feet. You don't even have a sold comp that's 9,000 or 11,000 square feet. Now, in that instance, you need to find one that's closer to your lot size, you see? So you don't want to use lot sizes that are 4,000 and 5,000 square feet if your subject is 10,000, because that's double, okay? You want to try to find at least one that's sold that's close to 10,000. It could be 11, it could be 12, it could be 9, it could even be 8. But 4 and 5, you want to at least blend one that's closest in lot size to your subject. Now the square feet in this instance. Your subject might be 1,500 square feet. The one with the 1,200 square foot lot might be 1,200 square feet or 1,300 square feet. The other two are 1,500 square feet. So which one is most comparable to your subject? You see? That's a call. That's a call, okay? You just have to go with all the characteristics. There's 5 or 6 characteristics that you have to look for. When the do's outweigh the don'ts, take the do's. You see? That's how you have to do your BPO. All right, do we have any questions out there? Any questions live? How you doing, Carol? Ham? How y'all doing? Brandon? Tina? How are you? All right, so any questions live? All right. So I don't see any questions live. Guys, if you come on the site and your hashtag replay and you still have a question, it doesn't matter if you get on to the, come onto the page after the fact and you still have a question, feel free to put your question in the comment area and I will answer you hopefully within 24 hours, but definitely within 24 hours of me actually seeing the question, okay? All right, guys, you guys have an amazing week. Let's go get this money. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye now.